Hi everybody, Candy Mossett with the Indigenous Environmental Network, back at camp. I was gone to visit my sister for 2 days. Sorry, but I'm back. Here's Joy. And here we have Cherie! Get over here! And we also have...
Watch out!
Karen!
I'm at all.
And we are here at this camp. I'm gonna turn it around. You can see, come
Everybody.
Hey, yeah. Hi everybody. So let's give some updates about what's been happening the last couple of days. Joy, what happened on Wednesday with the hearing in DC?
The hearing in DC, pretty much they are kind of they haven't really said much of anything.
The decision.
To get going right now.
The decision was no decision.
The decision was no decision. So they heard oral arguments, and the judge was supposed to make some sort of decision on Friday. Did not do that. So we're kind of in limbo right now. The injunction still holds, so that's cool. But we have evidence that they may be working within that 20-mile buffer
That's
zone.
right.
Bad
Dapple.
Bad Dapple.
The evil
Shame on you.
hashtag evil Dapple. That's gonna be the new one. It's like 50 degrees here, so everybody's all like, "Woo, it's warm!" after the 27-degree days, people are becoming acclimated. I don't know about our folks from the south. How are you feeling?
We're doing so fast. I can do that.
So, Cherie, tell us what's happening at home, the latest.
So they're still trying to deal with the flood. There's still a lot of issues around that. In fact, I was reading on the way here, Red Cross just shut down the last shelter in Baton Rouge, gave everybody tents and some sleeping bags and said good luck. And so, you know, that's the issue when we get back.
Wow.
And then no new leases. Don't forget to fill out your little sign, no new leases, and take a picture with it. Upload it. We need everybody to do that, to show the president. We need to take the Gulf and the Arctic off of the 5-year plan for the next 5 years. We need to do that quickly. And Bayou Bridge pipeline is the new thing that's getting ready to go in. And
Oh no.
thanks to Gulf Restoration Network and the Chaffalaya Basin Keeper, we were able to get a little extension on time. But we're up for a big fight down our way too. And so we're here standing in solidarity for all the...
So get ready. We're going to go fight that one too. Shame on you.
The Bayou pipeline.
No pipeline.
Woo! All right, Karen.
Yeah.
What you got?
So what do I got? So yesterday, Cherie and I were in court in Massachusetts, in the Massachusetts
I saw that.
where they were deciding whether or not our case that we were sued by a company, allegedly for defamation, which was mostly it was Chemerist. It was them, known as Cardinal Chemerist now. They got very upset and wanted us to stop talking, but we did not. They sued us and we pursued it. We basically had a hearing before the Massachusetts Supreme Court that went very well, and we are hoping to get a decision back ruling that it was indeed a slap suit, which makes it so that we can get attorney's fees and the thing will be dropped and they will leave us alone. And so that's good news.
Yay! Yes. And now you're here, standing here at the camp with all of the beautiful people.
All the cool people are here. Up too. All the cool people are right here. Come on.
Stand with Standing Rock. What about some of the stuff that's been happening, Joy? What about some of the rumors about crazy things happening? What should we say about that?
Like what kind of crazy things?
You know.
Don't believe Gayapi. Yes, the car did come running in here, drunk driver, but we took care of it. We turned them over to the police. That was all handled, taken care of. Everything's okay. As far as there is a horse ride going on right now.
Yep.
Winona would do.
Woohoo! Shout out to Winona, Lorna, Honor the Earth.
Honor the Earth, yes, yeah, beans. So that's going on right now. They're going along the pipeline route, and
They started this morning, and they'll be in Fort Rice tonight.
Yeah.
They're going all the way to Tioga and then coming back.
Yeah. So keep them in your prayers. go see them if you can. Bring them water, bring them food, you know, go say hi.
Carrots and apples, I heard. For the horses.
For you.
Yeah, Dallas.
You're missing, Dallas.
Oh yes, please call up.
You're missing.
What do you want to say to Dallas Goldtooth right now?
Get here.
We wish you were here, but we understand you got to do your thing. We love you and come back as soon as you can.
Yeah, he's gonna be down in Austin.
Yeah. Woo, everybody go visit that on Monday.
Monday.
What's happening on Monday? Indigenous Peoples Day. You're like, we're just here. We're at camp.
We're at camp. We're holding it down. No, there'll be different actions and things going on up in Bismarck and Fargo, so you kind of want to look there and see what's going on. But I don't really know what we're doing here at camp.
There's a fundraiser tonight in Oregon. Bunch of people say they're watching and they wish they could be here. Don't eat too many cupcakes. I don't know. Yeah, no guarantees there. No guarantees there. On Monday there's a kids dance, a kids powwow at 4 at the Lions Park in Bismarck. The little babies are going to celebrate by dancing. The babies, the Oceti, Sakowin, and Sacred Stone Camp babies will be in Bismarck on Monday at 4 p.m. Woo! So hopefully, if you can't be here, send prayers. That's always necessary. Let's see, Canada, and where else? I'm trying to read some of the. Water is life. We love you. No dapple. Woohoo! The world is watching. How is everyone? Okay, so last night's wreck, everyone's okay. We talked about that.
Everybody's okay.
Everybody's
fine. Our security did awesome. So proud of
Michigan, Arizona, they're watching right now. Where's the golf club? Hey, what are your hashtags, Cherie?
No new leases, another golf, either one of those.
And what's the Facebook, or what's the page?
There's a no new leases page, and there's also another golf is possible page.
Sweden and United Kingdom, Yorkshire, Shire. Sorry for totally.
North Dakota thing.
New Zealand, Southern California. Wave at everybody. Cool. All right, so we're gonna go and show everybody what's happening at camp. So here on Media Hill, we're still set up. We have the Indigenous Environmental Network space. We have our Native Media tent where we're still checking people in. This is where you want to come when you come to camp. You come in, you check in here if you're media, folks that are taking pictures, and you check in. And you get your pass and your badge. And you see our cool setup with our wind and our solar. And this is where everybody likes to hang out because we have a signal. We have Wi-Fi. These are all the phone people. These are all of the, I have to charge my phone.
Somebody
and this famous person right here introduced.
I referred them to you because they were asking for Dallas. They have a stove.
Okay.
So
my tent's over here.
I know, that's what they just went down. They're delivering a TV.
Introduce yourself.
My name is Lakota Hardin, Tashina Skawi Machiapi, Amini Koji, Yankton Lakota, Na Dakota, Na Ho Chunk, and adopted Tlingit from Sitka, Alaska. That's where I'm at right now, or residing right now. And it's good to be home. It's good to know our people are remembering. That was part of the prophecy that I know of, that I was raised with when I was growing up in AIM, that our people will heal. We will start remembering. And when we were facing the uranium mining, we still are, and the contaminated water, we said we need help. We need to let them know that they're wrong, you know, by contaminating our water. And they said, we're coming back. Our ancestors at that time said, we're coming back. We're being born, those born in the 80s and 90s, coming back to help us. And they're here. And this is it. So it's a powerful prophecy that I grew up knowing about, that this is finally happening. You know, we're rising up, we're remembering. We have all of our ancestry in our molecular memory, in our spirits. They're with us all the time. All we have to do is tap into that, uncover that, and remember how powerful, beautiful, amazing we really are.
Oh, that's beautiful. What would you say for people that can't be here for the feeling of how you've experienced the camp with your time here?
Well, the camp is like all the camps that we go to. It reminds me of every year in the summer when we come together to pray for our people. Everyone prepares. There's a lot of spirit warriors around the country that come together for that, for those annual ceremonies, wherever it might be. So in our daily lives, that's where we have to encourage each other to heal, to empower each other, to know that that we are right, that truth is on our side. You know, that the powers that be out there intimidate and instill fear in everything from the time we're exposed to this outside culture, that we're supposed to be afraid, we're supposed to be in line, we're supposed to, they squelch our amazing spirit, our amazing power. And so we need to remember and relearn, reorganize the truth of who we truly are as two-leggeds with these relatives, and to remember that and to encourage that in each other and not squelch it, not put it down, or not cut people off. It's like, how can I help? What can I do to help you with that? You know, what's going on for you? What can I do? And be encouraging, that most of all, because we are powerful beyond what we can even know.
That's right.
And once we really get in touch with it, once we really know that. But it also goes with that, like a woman came today and she said, oh, I saw on Facebook, and I thought, I wonder if it was my post, because I said, come here, prepared to work, prepared to clean, prepared to pick up trash, do whatever. You don't just come here to, you know, take pictures and leave. You come here to help contribute to the community. And she said she read that somewhere, and so she got here yesterday and she's picking up trash today. And she said, you know, I don't know my ancestors. And I said, well, this is an offering. Every act you do could be an offering to those ancestors to help you remember that truth, to help you remember that part of yourself, whatever it might be. And whatever we're looking for, we need to give, we need to offer, we need to help. And that's how it works.
Thank you, Lakota. Give me a hug. Cool. All right, and so we're gonna continue here. Come chop wood. It's one of the things we always need, is somebody to help us chop wood. We have some new tents that went up in the past few days. We have some Earth Lodge builders that are coming in today to talk about the permanent construction of the Earth Lodge, the permanent structures, the Earth Lodges. And so over there you can see there's a tent going up. This will be the wellness tent out here for people to come and have community wellness meetings, where we'll go and we'll talk to each other, and we'll talk about spirituality, about culture, about longer term things. The kitchen is in the works of being moved over here, this other tent that you can see down below. So all of these tents will have come with nice big wood stoves, and it looks like camp is going to be getting pulled in tighter to more of this centralized location right here. Everybody now has a taste of the cold. It was, I believe, 27 degrees out here the other day, and people are starting to realize what North Dakota winters are about. Again, what I'm showing you right now is the Oceti Sakowin camp. So Oceti Sakowin camp is Sakowin. Say it right, Candy. And the Sacred Stone camp is over there. Let's see if I can make it so it's not blurry. Well, over there on the hill, and you can see a big dome tent that went up a little bit. Maybe you can't see it. I can see it. And that's a Sacred Stone camp. That's where that is, over there. And so everybody's winterizing right now, and just trying to get ready for what is to come. So far, spirits today are super, super high. Everybody's just really happy to be together and be here. And so again, if you have a chance to come out and stand with Standing Rock, we do plan to be here all winter, and we're looking for wood stoves and you know, more wood to heat those wood stoves. We're trying to be realistic about what we'll need. We might need propane out here for the winter months, and you know, we're not trying to use that. We're just trying to be realistic. We don't want anybody to get sick or, you know, freeze out here. This is North Dakota. I mean, with wind chills, it can get 60 below. So we're trying to see how we're going to keep everybody warm and safe and happy throughout the winter months. And we're asking people now that are going to come to really be prepared. It's getting to that point where we're not going to necessarily have all of the housing available. It's not camping. It's not going to be coming with a tent. So we're talking about the possibility of having the tiny houses out here that will then stay in the community of Standing Rock for anybody that's on the housing waiting list. We're talking about long-term out here. Building a cultural center along with, you know, the earth lodges and the long houses and the teepees, and having all of these things in one location, which has never happened before in the history of our indigenous peoples, like having permanent structures from different tribes together in the same location. So 20 years down the road, people can come here to these sites, and they can come to these buildings that have people telling the history of what happened here when indigenous peoples rose up and stood together to defeat a pipeline and talk about what it really means to have a just transition away from the fossil fuel industry. We are showing what it really means to keep fossil fuels in the ground by having a community like this one, this community with the solar and the wind and the way that we're trying to, you know, we're trying to do it right. We've got a lot of mistakes, you know, that's why we call it just transition. We have to transition away from the industry, and it can be done. You know, it's not just business as usual. It's not that we're being unrealistic. We are trying to show the better way forward, and I know that there's a lot of naysayers out there that talk about, you know, vehicles and how did you get your vehicle there. That's not helpful. What's helpful is talking about how we're going to change the attitudes around the fossil fuel industry, because it is polluting our air, it is polluting our water. We have to be realistic as humanity about what we're doing to ourselves, and I think that this camp is a perfect way for people to see that and to help join us. And you know, if you have questions about the camp, just come here and talk to people and sit with people and visit with people. Please don't make, you know, assumptions or accusations about us down here, because we're not violent people. We've been here in prayer and ceremony. That's how we started, was in prayer and ceremony, because we were told that if we were in prayer and ceremony that we would win this fight. And so just wanted to give a quick update, let you know about some of the friends are here. And we'll be going live here shortly again when we have another some youth from another tribe that have come in. So we're gonna go down to the main stage area. I can hear Joy and Cherie and everybody just cracking up laughing in the background. So I'm gonna go join them and continue cracking up laughing, because it's a beautiful sunny day out here in North Dakota. And you know, we love all of you, and we hope that you can come stand with us at Standing Rock and call us up, visit us, bring supplies. You can visit us at ienearth.org, indigenousrising.org, sacredstonecamp.org. You can donate to the various places. Standing Rock Sioux Tribe has a website page where you can donate to the camp if you can't be here. We're continuing to take donations. We're talking about composting toilets for the winter, because those porta potties aren't going to be a reality out here for the winter because it's going to freeze. So we're going to need to have funding for the composting toilets. We're going to need to have funding for the straw bale houses that we want to build. We're going to need to have funding for the earth lodges. They're pretty expensive to get all of the materials and to put them up. We have the labor, but you can come and help us build them too, and you know, be a part of history. And be a part of, you know, rewriting our own history. We can't go back and change the beginning of that book, but we can definitely change the end and how it's going to turn out. And we just appreciate all of you out there. And Hamatsa I said thank you, and Hiratsa, and we miss you all. Talk to you later.